I'll never forget what my grade 9 art teacher told us the first day of class. Okay, I will forget her exact words, but basically she said, "As an artist, you're not learning how to draw, you're learning how to see." What is art has been a popular philosophical question for centuries, probably longer really. There are plenty of ideas and theories on the matter. Some people say that art is completely subjective, some say art is whatever the experts say it is, others have some specific set of criteria for what art really is. In my humble opinion, art is simply anything that was intentionally designed. Everything from a painting to a wine glass to a toilet plunger even. It's all art. And of course, things like breathing normally can't be art because breathing is neither intentional nor designed. And anything that was randomly generated cannot be art for the same reason. In case this sounds worrying, let me assure you that this doesn't mean that abstract art isn't art. For one thing, abstract art is still designed, it's just less representational. For another thing, even a piece of art that seems random is still comprised of intentional choices. Jackson Pollock may not have chosen exactly where his paint went, but he did choose which colors of paint to use, and whether to use paint in the first place, and how much. It does mean that a drawing created by a computer program isn't art, because the program didn't choose to design it. However, the program itself is art because it was intentionally designed. If you paint in your sleep, that also isn't art. I think it's both more accurate and more meaningful to call that a dream. A physical dream. Isn't that just fantastic? Anyway, why am I talking about this? Well, let's go back to my definition of art. Art is anything that is intentionally designed. When we look at the world with this definition in mind, we notice things that we otherwise might not have. Most of what you own, from the place you live, to the clothes you wear, to the food you eat, most of it was designed by an artist to be the way it is, and that means that it could have been designed differently. Think about all the gray slab of buildings you've seen, all the plastic storage bins. Everything in your life that is ugly could have been beautiful. On the flip side, have you ever looked at a building and thought, wow, I bet the designer had fun making that? Wouldn't life just be so much more beautiful if all buildings were like that? When my teacher said that being an artist is about learning how to see, she meant it on a completely practical level. You need to be able to literally see things properly if you're going to replicate them in any way. But I think the advice works just as well on a metaphorical level. Art isn't only that which has been intentionally designed. It's also a lens through which we can view the world, where we recognize that everything designed could be redesigned. In this sense, I think art can also be a philosophy. A specific form of hedonism where the pleasure you aim for is aesthetic pleasure for your own life and the world around you. Politically, I think that could be pretty powerful. Please support me on buymeacoffee.com if you can. There are options for both one-time donations and memberships, and I plan on adding some rewards pretty soon. I'll see you later.